There's no business like show business.
This week's show features Fairgrounds Drama Club.
Now let's go see what pots of gold we have on the other side of the rainbow.
Grab your paintbrushes, pencils, and supplies. Let's go interview Miss Fran, our art teacher. So tune into my show to find out more about Miss Fran and her college.
The lights shine down, and the music surrounds the cast onto the stage. The audience roars its approval. As the music slows down and the curtains begin to close, this is the end of the Broadway Theater premiere. Tune to my show to find out this week's question.
Blazing sun peeks through the clouds, a gentle breeze flowing by. Let's see what your weather will look like this week.
The hot sun burning down on you as your thirst begins to rise, and the only way to satisfy it is with the cool, refreshing drink. Tune into my show to find out how this St. Patrick's Day drink is made.
Imagine yourself walking on the stage of a drama play. The lights beaming down. As the audience watch, tune into my show for pictures of the drama class rehearsal.
The grass is as green as could be, so is the leprechaun's shoes, hat, shirt, and pants. The leprechaun decides to have a little bit of fun for St. Patrick's Day. Stay tuned to my show to find out what he does.
The crowd was roaring. The coaches were sweating in nervousness. The players were ready for the battle ahead of them. Are you ready for the drama? Are you ready for March Madness?
The lights dim as the audience quiets down and the curtains open. Tune in to my show to find out more about the drama performance.
Hey Fairgirls, I'm your host Liz Godoy.
And I'm your host, Monster Kobo. And this week's music genre is show tunes.
The clock struck 9 when I did to my nurse. And in half
What? No, what are you doing?
I'm going over my lines for tonight's performance.
Oh yeah, didn't you do an interview with Miss Fujioka?
Yeah,
Okay, let's go check it out.
with me.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious.
Hey Fairgirls, today I'm here with Miss Fujioka. Hi Miss Fujioka, how are you today?
I'm great, Alyssa. How are you?
Good. When is the showcase and how much are the tickets?
The tickets are $5 each, and they're being sold as we speak in the dance room, room 37. So stop by at lunch and buy your ticket from Mrs. Kraft, because Mrs. Kraft is leading the dance part of the show, and I'm leading the drama part of the show.
What did you do to prepare for this event?
I looked through many books of plays and found a lot of scenes, some scenes from Shakespeare, some scenes from modern plays, and I picked out different scenes, and then we had auditions right before the winter break of the kids who are in the drama club, and I cast them in the parts that I thought they would be best in, and I think we have a showcase that's very well cast.
How is your cast for this event?
Well, they worked very hard, and almost every cast member is in 2 different scenes. There are 12 scenes altogether, and the stage crew has really stepped up to do a smashing job at changing all 12 scenes, and the dances in between. It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of action, and I think they've all done a great job.
Thank you Miss Fujioka for your time.
You're welcome. See you in the show. She's in the show.
Now let's head back to the studio with Tomas and me. Hey Tomas, what are you on?
Oh, I'm on the new Samsung Galaxy S6.
You know you can't have that out during school, right?
But isn't Jalen doing something?
Yeah, so let's go check it out. And all about tech.
With your host, Jalen Wallmaker.
So Falcons, this week's topic is the Samsung Galaxy S6. This will be released April 17, 2015. The Samsung X6 camera will have a 16 megapixel sensor. Galaxy S6 will use a new type of flash memory. Now let's go find out more.
The all-new Galaxy S6 has a faster performance and increased battery life, but you can't see any of that unless you take a look under the hood. So, here's a quick infographic for the tech set. The S6 has the world's first 14nm technology, which enables higher performance with lower power consumption. From a gaming perspective, you can really feel the next level performance at work. This is a graphically complex game that moves really fast, and the S6 has no trouble keeping up. So, I can take advantage of that speed without worrying about frame lapses or lag. If you want to make sure your phone is optimized, Smart Manager will tell you where you're at from a RAM perspective, along with providing info on your battery life and phone security. And speaking of security, the S6 ensures a secure user experience with real-time protection. Samsung takes your mobile life to the next level, sets itself apart with its supercharging features. Fast Charge gives you 4 hours of usage after plugging in for just 10 minutes. Samsung also brought back the Ultra Power Saving Mode. This is one of people's favorite features from previous models, so it's good news. Also part of supercharging technology is an embedded wireless charging capability which allows you to power up cordlessly. It's WPC and PMA compatible, meaning you can power up at most wireless charging stations. If you need to recharge while you're away from home, Samsung offers a pretty sleek battery pack too, so clearly battery life is great. But the S6 has you covered on a lot of other fronts, including shopping. Samsung Pay allows you to securely communicate with NFC, MST, and barcode systems. I know that's a lot of letters, but the upside is mobile payment just got a lot easier.
If you want to learn more about the S6, then check out my videos on device design and camera capabilities. Thanks for watching.
That's all for this week. Now let's head back to the studio with Alyssa and Tomas. Bye.
Thanks, Jalen.
What's that for?
You're not wearing green.
Oh, well, let's go get into the St. Patrick's Day spirit. And fun with food with your host, Millie Avalos.
Today on Fun with Food, I'll be changing it up a little bit. Instead of me making the snacks or the food or the drinks, I'll be having my guests help me. But before you get started, make sure you guys wash your hands real well.
Wash your hands for 60 seconds, or you can either say your ABCs.
For today's show, we're gonna have Silas Bravo to help me make the Shamrock Shake.
The main ingredients you will need are whipped cream and mint ice cream. The utensils you will be needing are a blender, a cup, and a spoon.
And milk.
First, you pour in the milk. You then add in 2 spoons of ice cream. Add in more milk if necessary. Next, you add in 1 drop of green food dye.
Make sure you tighten well. Next, you blend all ingredients until they're smooth. Pour the Shamrock Shake into the cup. Finally, you add the whipped cream. That's good. It's pretty good. It's pretty easy to make too.
So it tastes nice. Well, that's for this week, Fargo. Now let's head back to the studio with Alyssa and Tomas. Bye. Thanks, Millie.
Hey, Alyssa, are you ready for March?
Yeah, it's baseball season.
Oh, yeah. Well, sports news will explain more, so let's go check it out.
Dear host, Silas and Dave.
What's up, Fairgrove? I'm Silas Bravo, and this is Sports News. Let's get started in basketball. The Lakers lost last Sunday to the Mavericks with the final score of 100-93. The Clippers also lost to the Warriors with the final score of 106-98. Be sure to watch the Lakers face off against the Hawks Sunday at 6:30 p.m. The Clippers face off against the Mavericks tonight at 5:30 p.m. Now let's head over to Damon Alvarado for your school and college news.
Thanks, Silas. Now to college basketball. UCLA Bruins beat the USC Trojans last Wednesday with final score 85-74. As for the Trojans, this concludes their college basketball season. Let's talk about this year's bracket, starting off with the number 1 teams such as Villanova, Duke, Kentucky, and Virginia. Now let's take a look at some teams that have a chance to make it to the tournament. Those teams including UCLA, Montana, Texas, and Lafayette. This tournament is a 1-game elimination, so all teams will be playing their hearts out. As for school sports, softball tryouts are today. That's it for me, Fair Girl. Now let's head back to the studio with Silas Bravo.
Well, that's it for this week's Falcons. I'm Silas Bravo, and I'll have more sports news for you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Tomas.
Wait, hold on. Gotta check out my sweater. It's gotten really hot this past weekend.
Oh, I know. I hope it gets hotter because then my hair turns into perfection.
Then let's go save your hair in weekend weather with your host, Lucy Guys.
Pause forever. I hope you think you're clever. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud.
Hey, what's up, Fairgrove? I'm Lucy, your host for Weekend Weather, so let's get started with the show. This week will be warmer than the last. Today will be a high of 89 and a low of 63. Saturday will be a high of 92 and a low of 65. Sunday will be a high of 92 and a low of 65. Monday will be a high of 93 and a low of 66. Tuesday will be a high of 88 and a low of 60. Wednesday will be a high of 84 and a low of 58. That's it for this week, Fairgrove. See you next week. Bye.
We'll be back, Fairgrove.
Here's your test.
Oh man, 50%, that's an F. If only there was an easy way to pass with the A+. Here, try this. What is it? They're brain gummies. Brain gummies? What are those? They sound like candy for zombies. Well, they're not. They make you intelligent like 1-2 days. No joke. No way. Serious? As serious as a shark attack. I'll take it because I have a test in 2 days. They're semester finals. Great, that'll be $7.99. Oh, and take it in 6 hours. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. I never got your name. Mrs. Zana Rubicala. Nice to meet you. I'm James Aparicio. Nice to meet you too.
2 days later.
Okay, class, today are the semester finals.
1 hour later.
James, here's your test. Good job.
Yes, I passed with the A+. The brain gummies were no joke. They really make you smart.
Brain gummies only for $7.99. You can find them in any local store near you.
Oh, I didn't see that. Have you heard of our new drawing generator? It's the product of the century. Don't take my word for it. Listen to the satisfied customers. I can make a piece of art in any room in the house, even on the roof.
I give this product a 100% guarantee standard.
It changed my art from this to this.
See what I mean? If you for limited only this product 60% off. Come here while this deal lasts. If you call in the next 40 minutes, we'll include a second one free.
Wow, dude.
Awesome.
This product is revolutionary. I hope you decide to purchase our product. There are no inconveniences.
Juan, I'm tired.
Let's take a rest then.
Hey, you guys need my gel?
No, what kind is it?
Wolf gel.
What do you buy it? I mean, your hair looks good.
Target, but that's all at CVS.
How much does it cost?
$4.99. Now I know where I left my gel. The second pocket of my bag.
Can I try some?
Sure. Juan, you look good.
Thanks.
It dries fast and it goes where you want to style your hair.
Sorry to try, but my hair wanna just.
With the gel, it will adjust.
Why don't you buy it when we're done hiking? Thanks again.
I really need to buy my sister a present, but I don't know what to get her. What should I do?
Eloise, to get a present package.
How will that help me?
Well, have you ever gotten the wrong thing for Christmas or gotten someone the wrong gift? This may seem like an ordinary box, but it can actually give you anything you ever wanted. Let me demonstrate. Voice for a brand new jacket. See, it's amazing, right?
Wow, I'll buy one right away.
They should. They're a perfect gift for loved ones.
Where can I buy one?
You can buy one from the Osses Packages website.
And how much does it cost?
You can order one for $150, but only through the months of November and December. So order now.
I wish everybody would like me.
Hey, do you want superpowers?
Sure, but how? That's impossible.
Hey, all you have to do is drink this awesome dream juice.
Wow, that's all?
The only thing you have to know only lasts a day.
It's delicious.
I know, right?
Hey, Natalie, actually worked.
That's cool. What superpower did you get?
I got super speed.
Let me see. Trinity, oh my gosh, I told you to do some work. That's cool. Hopefully now everyone will like you.
What's in the box?
There are magical donuts that make your wishes come true.
May I have one, please?
Sure, why not?
Thanks, buddy. I wish I could have a Bugatti. Yeah, that's my car, bruh.
Oh, dude, that car's fresh.
Why don't you try one, Jacob?
I wish for a PlayStation 4. Thanks for my PlayStation 4.
You're welcome, bro.
Kids, remember, Donut Wish can be found at any donut shops. Blazing Donuts.
Give me all your lunch money. No, I want to give you your lunch money. Knock you out if you don't.
T-Ring.
Whoa, is that the T-Ring?
Yes, it's a T-Ring.
I can't punch you!
The T-Ring saved me. Yes, and I was able to keep my lunch money.
We're back.
Hey, Alyssa, have you read any good books that I might be interested in?
No, but book club might have one, so let's go check it out.
With Gabriel Shada.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a
Hey, Fair Group, I'm your host, Gabriel Shada for Book Club. Let's get started with this week's book. This week's book is A Leprechaun's St. Patrick's Day. This week's book does not have a grade level, but it's still worth the read. This week's book is about troublesome leprechauns who create trouble everywhere they go, especially on St. Patrick's Day. I chose this week's book because the theme is St. Patrick's Day. The author of this week's book is Sarah Kerwan Blazek. This week's author has created many children's books, including Irish Halloween, Leprechaun's St. Patrick's Day, and Irish Christmas. 11 teen gods were up with the dawn, gathering shamrocks on the old palace lawn. 10 gods mean children. That's all for this week's video. Let's back to studio with Alyssa and Tomas.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Hey, Alyssa, are you ready for tonight's performance?
Of course, but I'm not sure what time it starts.
Oh, but Lila knows, so let's go check it out. And what's up with Pharaoh?
With your host, Lila Zermino.
I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never seen a king or beast with quite so little hair.
I'm gonna be the main event, like no king was before. I'm brushing up on looking down, I'm working on my roar.
Thus far, a rather uninspiring thing.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
You've rather a long way to go, young master, if you think.
No one's saying do this.
Now, when I said that,
No one's saying be there.
What I meant was.
No one's saying stop that.
What you don't
No one's
realize.
saying.
Hey Fairgirl Falcons, I'm Lila Zermino, your host for What's Up with Fairgirl. Now let's get started with the show.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Everybody look left, everybody look right. Everywhere you look, I'm standing spotlight.
Not yet.
You can expect performances from drama clubs such as Summer Brave and Romeo and Juliet Balcony Scene, and much more. By dance, you can expect performances such as 21 Guns, Monkeying Around, and many more. Make sure to do all your homework, Fair Girl, because if you don't, you'll be attending Friday Fest in the cafeteria. March 19th, first grade will be performing from 6 to 6:30. Well, that's all for this week, Fair Grove. See you next time on What's Up with Fair Grove. Now back to the studio with Alyssa Godoy and Tomas Jacobo. Bye!
Thanks, Lila. Now let's go find out what college Miss Friend went to in College Focus with your host, Alexis Hoguin.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
Hey Fairgirl Falcons, I'm Alexis Holguin, your host for College Focus. Now let's get on with this week's show. This week we'll be asking Miss Fran a few questions about Cal State Fullerton. Good morning, Miss Fran. I have a few questions for you today. What college did you go to?
I attended Cal State Fullerton.
What did you major in?
My major was art.
What was the best thing about going to college?
The best thing about going to college was all the variety of classes that you could take, and it wasn't just in your major, but I took lots of different science classes like geology and biology. You could take theater classes and music voice classes. Just the variety was amazing. I didn't want to leave.
What do you like to do on your free time?
In my free time, my husband and I like to go hiking and play with our dogs, and I especially like to paint, not just painting on campuses, but I also like to paint my house, like the walls of my house, inside and outside. I just love painting.
What classes do you teach at Fairgrove?
Came to Fairgrove to teach art, but I also teach science and math.
Thanks, Miss Fran. Well, that's all for this week, Fairgrove Falcons. I'm Alexis Holguin, your host for College Focus. Now back to studio with
Thanks, Alexis. Hey, Tomas, what's your favorite musical?
If I had to pick one, I would probably say Annie.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good musical. Well, let's go find out what other people think.
In Weekly Poll.
With your host, Anthony Lasea.
What's up, Fairgrove? I'm Anthony Lasea, your host for Weekly Poll. And now, let's find out this week's question. The question for this week is, what is your favorite musical?
Susical.
Our favorite musical is Grease.
My favorite musical is Annie.
Wicked.
Addie. My favorite musical is The Lion King. My favorite musical is Lion King.
My favorite musical is The Grease.
The Lion King.
The Lion King!
Lion King. And now let's go over to the results. And here are the results. Lion King 65%, Annie 10%, Wicked 10%, Susical 5%, Grease 10%. Lion King won with a total of 65%. Well, that's all for this week, Fairgrove. And now let's head back to studio with Tomas Jacobo and Alyssa Godoy.
Thanks, Anthony. Well, that's it for this week, Fairgrove.
Remember, block scheduling has already started, so make sure to get a good night's sleep and eat a good breakfast. Well, I'm your host, Tomas Jacobo.
And I'm your host, Alyssa Godoy.
Until next time, bye.
river as it rushes to the sea.
You can try to stop the hands of time, but you know it just can't be.
And if they try to stop us, seaweed, I'll call the NAACP. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeping time to the speed of sound. Till I heard there's wrongs and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since we first saw the light, a man and woman like to shake it on a Saturday night. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it with all of my might today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you cannot stop the rhythm of two hearts in love to stay. 'Cause you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop my happiness, 'cause I like the way I am. And you just can't stop my knife and fork when I see a Christmas ham. So